No, trusts aren't just for the wealthy or the paranoid. They're for anyone who wants to avoid these four major headaches. Hi, I'm Corlando Scott, and today we're diving into 4 reasons why you need a trust. Whether you've heard about trusts before or this is your first time learning about them, I'll break down exactly why they're crucial. And stick around because at the end, I'll share a bonus reason that most people overlook, but it's just as important. Let's get into it. All right, reason number 1, to avoid probate. Yeah, you might think that having a will is enough, but here's the harsh truth. If your assets are only listed in a will, they'll still have to go through the probate system after you pass. Now, probate is just a long, expensive, and public process that ties up your assets, costs your family thousands, and opens the door for creditors to take a bite out of your estate. But when you set up a trust, all of that disappears. With a trust, your assets bypass probate entirely, which keeps things private, keeps them quick, and keeps the process far more affordable. So instead of the headaches and delays, your loved ones get what they need right away, just like you intended. Reason number 2, to provide for minor children. Now, if you pass away without a trust, any assets left to your children will be managed by a court-appointed guardian until they reach adulthood. And here's the kicker, that guardian might not be someone you would have chosen. Worse still, your kids might not receive their inheritance the way you intended. Picture this, your child finally turns 18 and suddenly receives a large lump sum of money. Yeah, I don't even want to think about what I would have done at 18 with a large lump sum of money. And I'm sure you would agree that without guidance, that money could be gone before they know it. But with a trust, you control when and how your children receive their inheritance. You can ensure that funds are released for education, living expenses, or other needs over time. And that provides for your children in the way that's best for them. Reason number 3, to protect beneficiaries from creditors and legal issues. Now, here's a common but unfortunate scenario. Someone passes away, leaving their estate directly to their beneficiary, only for creditors to swoop in and claim most of it. Now, I've seen this happen more times than I care to admit, where a loved one's estate gets eaten up by debts or legal disputes, and it leaves their family with little to nothing from that inheritance. Now, when you place your assets in a trust, you can safeguard them from creditors and legal battles. The trust can ensure that your hard-earned assets go directly to your children or other beneficiaries, protected from outside claims and delivered intact the way you wanted it to be delivered. Reason number 4, to manage assets in case of incapacity. I mean, let's be honest, life can throw curveballs, and none of us are immune to the possibility of becoming incapacitated. Now, without a trust, your family might need to go to court just to gain control of your assets, and that can add stress, add delays, add unnecessary costs to an already difficult time. Now, imagine a situation where someone becomes unable to manage their finances or make decisions, and no one in the family can access their accounts or pay their bills. It's a nightmare scenario, but it's avoidable. With a trust, you appoint a trustee who can step in and manage your affairs if you're unable to do so. And that will ensure that everything continues to run smoothly until you recover. And now for the bonus reason, to ensure the distribution of assets according to your wishes. See, without a trust, too many things can intervene with how your assets are distributed. Probate, taxes, creditors, these are just a few of the obstacles that can complicate or even derail your plans. Now, most people want to know that their families won't have to stress over these details during an already difficult time. And with a trust, you can rest easy knowing that your family won't have to worry about the distribution of assets. Everything is handled according to the precise instructions that you left, with no room for misinterpretation or interference. All right, now that you know that you probably need a trust, if you live in California or Alabama, click the link below to book a free consultation with us. I mean, those are the states I'm licensed in. That's why I say that. But you know what? If you live somewhere else, still reach out and I can let you know if I have a trusted colleague in your area. But either way, let's get your estate plan in place and protect what matters most to you. Oh, and before you go, let me know in the comments what concerns you most about estate planning. Is it probate? Is it protecting your kids? Is it something else? I'd love to hear your thoughts.